how long does it take to get approved for a business grant? Really good question. I can help you out with this. My name is Brando Linick. Hey there. And this is something I've done like multiple different times, and the process, it really varies. And I want to be of much help as I possibly can to you in this video. So I figured, because when it comes to the process of how long it actually takes to get approved, first and foremost, even when you apply, all right, for a grant to start out a business, all right, speaking to those of you who are looking to start a business, be your own boss, when it comes to this, you're not automatically approved because you applied, okay? The application process can take you anywhere from 2 months to 6 months to a year to even over a year. You got to keep in mind, everyone wants to start a business on a grant, so they don't have to go out and get a loan and finance from the bank and then have massive debt. So you got to keep in mind all the hundreds of thousands of more applicants that are applying for grants. And just because you apply, like I said, it doesn't guarantee you that you're going to actually get a grant. And it may not even be the right amount. I mean, in my situation, I had done this with a friend. My friend got a response back in 6 months, okay, which is a long waiting time to start a business. I got a reply back after a year and a half. And I got denied, all right? I didn't get accepted. My friend did. However, his grant that he was applying for insisted on $10,000, which was the grant, but he only got $2,000, okay? So, the waiting process, it's iffy, and honestly, the whole process itself is iffy. I can't put a date on it, okay? It can take you a very long time. It can take you a short time. And honestly, because of that, I want to be very clear. If you're only looking at starting up a business because you want to be your own boss, you want to create leverage, time freedom, you want to be able to quit your job, do the things that you want to do when you want to do it, before you strap this ball and chain to your leg, the waiting game, all right, of trying to wait till you get approved to get a grant for starting a business, before you head down this path, if you hear me out here for a minute, I can save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I've got a lead I want to throw your way, all right, before you head down this path. And my story with this goes back a year ago. After waiting like a year and a half for a response and not doing anything, all right? And I came across a person, I transitioned from traditional business ideas, came across a person who was building a business on the internet from home. Now, I'm not going to tell you that the internet's the only way to go to build a business, because if I did, that'd be a bunch of BS. But the cool part was, they didn't have to invest hundreds of thousands of dollars like you would in a traditional business. And they weren't dealing with supplies, they weren't dealing with equipment, they weren't dealing with employees, they didn't have any of that. They're working just from their laptop, that's it. Just from their laptop. And I know it was mind-boggling to me, being able to build an income in a business online, but this is the person that was doing it, making a high multiple six-figure income. And because they weren't dealing with all those stresses in business planning and financial criteria, I started to model and copy what they were doing. And in less than 90 days, I created for myself a full-time income business working part-time on the internet. Now, I'm not guaranteeing you the same results. I worked my ASS off, for lack of better words. Alright, I figured out how to spell it. I worked my butt off to actually do that, to create a full-time income business working part-time in 3 months. And, I focused like a dog chewing on a bone, not letting go of that, alright, because I wanted to change my life. And I'm not talking about getting rich quick here. I was just focused and determined to make it happen. And I'm speaking to those of you and sharing this with you because if you want to start a business, to be your own boss, to travel more, retire your wife, be able to spend more time with your kids, if that's really something that you're looking for, learn to build a business on the internet, all right? Learn to use the internet to do the heavy lifting for you, where you don't have to get into massive debt, where you can get started, apply yourself, okay, and you can not need equipment, supplies, employees, or any of that stuff, okay? And you can actually go out there and create results that can help you, all right, create leverage, time freedom, flexibility, do the things that you want to do, whatever that is. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I put it together for you. That's just my experience and my review on it. And if you're following me here and this did make sense to you from a business standpoint, if you're coachable, trainable, willing to learn some things, you want to learn to build a business online without doing anything technical, connect with me on my site. Check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. The link will be down below in the description. I'll see you on the beach of the world, my friend. Take care.